Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, there are some things that need to be stated about the fitness industry that we do not know. It's a common misconception that when you go into the gym and you lift weights that automatically your muscles are going to be built. Why wouldn't they be? Obviously there was a time when even just doing a couple of sets of bicep curls, our arms would grow bigger each day. Well, that's true, but the one thing we don't understand is that muscle doesn't actually get grown in the gym.
Impossible.
Where it does get grown is the things we do outside of the gym. When we train in the gym, the whole point of it is to break down the muscle and create a stimulus for it to grow, causing micro tears through uses of progressive overload, metabolic stress, or mechanical tension. As we progress through our fitness journey, it's going to be harder to create that stimulus. So that means you'll need to do things such as increasing volume, maybe increasing the rep ranges with the amount of weight, with like drop sets, supersets, cluster sets, etc. And that's good. If you have a good program and you know how to train hard, then fantastic. But there are issues of overtraining and overstimulating the muscle and not allowing it to grow. Allowing the muscle to grow is the thing that's actually going to allow it to get bigger and look better and be stronger. And to allow it to grow, you're going to need to do a lot of things.
Basic.
And this is what I'm going to talk about in this video. So there's about a couple of factors you need to consider. One of them being nutrition and sleep.
Boss, time to get up.
What?
It's time to get up. It's cardio.
Nutrition is very important because not many people understand the value of eating well. There are a lot of people out there that will eat what they want and still grow, which is fair enough, they have better genetics. But honestly, it's not optimal because if you eat shit, you're going to feel like shit. I definitely feel that myself. And all that is mainly just talking about stress relief, because stress is the main killer of gains. Cortisol will limit the amount of muscle you can gain and increase the amount of fat that you will gain and retain, because obviously cortisol is the stress hormone and it manages, okay, we need to stay alive, so that means we need to hold on to fat and reduce muscle, because muscle is actually very inefficient in our body because it is a very demanding thing in our body. That's why we need to eat a lot. That's why Chris Bumstead needs to eat about 5,000 calories in his off season to bulk up, because he has a lot of mass which is metabolically active, meaning that it needs energy through food to maintain itself. Especially with training, yeah, you're gonna need to eat quite a bit to maintain that mass. So calories are not created equal, and what I mean by this is that the bowl of Rice Krispie cereal is not going to have as much nutrients in it compared to a bowl of oats. But again, both have their pros and cons. Rice Krispies are going to be simple carbohydrates, meaning it's going to have a faster release, meaning that it's going to help you closer to your training to get more energy production. Whilst oat is going to be more sustained energy release, making you feel satisfied and make you not feel like you're going to crash during a workout. And what I recommend is balancing those two out. Pre-workout, if you're close to training, have the Rice Krispies to have faster energy, but if you're having a meal a bit later, then have some oats. Again, pre and post workout, that's when your carbs really mainly do matter. Same for protein. You can have chicken breast, lean meats, turkey, eggs, everything like that, and protein powder. Or you could have kind of the processed meats you find in your McDonald's, or you can have incomplete proteins found in like beans and rice and such as that, trace proteins. Again, if you can have the lean proteins, then it's going to make you feel fuller, satiate you, and be more biodiverse, and it's going to be more bioavailable, meaning that your body is going to be able to utilize those proteins better for muscle growth. There's a lot of stigma for eggs. Eggs has got probably one of the highest availability of proteins out there. It is literally nature's multivitamin. It's got so many things out there. So again, have your eggs. Going again to nutrition, to build muscle and to recover it, you're going to need to eat in a surplus. So you need to eat more and give your body more energy, more building tools to build muscle. Don't get me wrong, you can build muscle in a deficit and a maintenance, but it's not going to be optimal. It's going to take a long time. But if your main goal is to build muscle and or strength, same as me, then being a surplus is going to allow you to have extra energy, especially if it's mainly through carbohydrates. A lot of people say in a bulk only have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, have about 70 grams of fat just for overall health, and then just fill it up the rest with carbs. And that is definitely good advice, because more carbs mean you're going to push yourself more in the gym to create that stimulus and just regrow. But with dieting, such as cutting and bulking, do it steady as you can, because a lot of people think that, oh, you can do 3-month bulks and 3-month cuts and it's going to be easy. Well, no, a very good, lean, steady bulk could take you from 6 months to a year, depending on your advancement in training or how you do it. And cutting, yeah, it should take around 3 months to 6 months, depending on the fat. And the reason is that fat is easier to lose and gain, unfortunately, than muscle. But muscle, again, your body doesn't want that much muscle, so it is harder to gain. But also when you gain it, it's also going to be harder to lose. That's why you have to eat more to maintain it and train more to have much power in those muscles. So yeah, you will need to put in the hard work, because it will take a long time. After your first couple of years, you may only gain maybe a couple of pounds of muscle a year, if so. So bulking will help optimize that. If you don't want to bulk, then by all means, if you just care about, say, staying lean and just having a maintenance, then okay, fine. The second factor that not many people are talking about, which is rest. The one thing they're sleeping on is sleep. Sleep is the fundamental place of growth. When we go to sleep, our body will emit anabolic hormones and amino acids and everything to help build up the muscle that you've torn from training. That's why the next day your muscles are sore, they've got DOMs, they might have some swelling, depends. That's the thing. It takes your body about 2 to 3 days of full rest to recover a muscle. But even then, it could already be recovered but still be sore, because DOMS is not really a great sign of muscle growth. It's recommended to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep for optimal body function, brain function, and muscle recovery. A lot of people aren't doing that. A lot of teens are staying up till 1 a.m, waking up at 8 o'clock, waking up in the middle of the night, sweating. It's bad, especially with caffeine like I'm drinking here. Have it as early as you can, because caffeine can interrupt your sleep. There are people out there that can have a double espresso and then go straight to sleep, but it's the quality of the sleep. Naps are good. A lot of bodybuilders nap. Arnold's napped. Jay Cutler napped.
What?
But try and keep your naps to around 10 to 90 minutes, because your sleeping patterns take place in 90-minute intervals. Prioritize your sleep, get into a night routine, maybe an hour before you usually go to bed, settle down, make your room cool, that's a very good thing. Darken the room, maybe get some anti-blue light glasses, put a dimmer on your screens, and just relax, either it being watching a calming YouTube video, maybe even playing a game. Again, everything is good in moderation, even video games. But all I wanted you guys to take from this video is to prioritize your recovery, whether that being through nutrition and sleep. Other things I recommend is going to the sauna, cold showers, and getting active on your rest days. A lot of people just sit down, watch Netflix, and then sometimes throw away their diet. Don't do this. Especially after a leg day, if you can be active through walking the next day, then you're getting blood flow to the legs, allowing for recovery to be faster. This is the same thing with nutrient partitioning. If you can use more of your body, then it'll be like, okay, we need more protein here, we need to build, we need more energy here. 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep a day, that will be optimal for muscle growth, and that means that you'll feel recharged and allow you to train harder the next day. See, a lot of people love training, and I'm sorry, but if you don't feel good whilst training, then you're not going to feel good in general. Having good sleep is literally the anabolic steroid. Sleep is a steroid. If you can maximize your sleep, you can maximize your gains. Again, genetics could be a factor, but who fucking cares? Be the best that you can be and just strive to be the best. Like me, I'm quite lean, I'm bulking, I love my sleep, I love eating well, and I do enjoy my coffees and everything like that. Go out there, go smash it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.
Heavyweight!